everybody, come along with me while I make a fondant from scratch. So what I'm doing right now is just checking my edges, smoothing them out. I am making a halfway to one cake. So I actually had a few more cakes to do this weekend, and some of them required some fondant pieces, and I wanted the fondant to dry a little bit faster. So I'm gonna take y'all through the process of making fondant from scratch. Okay, so here we go. You got your 10 ounces of mini marshmallows. You wanna open those up, pour them into a bowl. Then you want to get you 2 tablespoons of water. Put that into your bowl also. Let's put it in the microwave. You want to microwave that for 30 seconds. Mix it up. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. And you're going to see where it starts to melt. Put it in there 30 more seconds. See it again. It's melted a little bit more. Mix it, mix it, mix. Get it nice and liquidy and fluffy. Make sure that you are mixing it to the point to where it's nice and liquidy. So then you're going to get you a fresh bag of powdered sugar. You want to pour about 4 cups in at a time. Sift it. Make sure you sift it, that way you don't have the little sugar clumps in your fondant. I'm going to sift it in there. And then you want to mix it. Mix and mix and mix. This process does actually take a little bit of elbow grease, so be patient, but the product comes out tasting so awesome, and it's great for making fondant, smooth fondant for smoothing on a cake, or also fondant pieces to put on top of cakes. So what I'm doing here is making sure that I pour all of the marshmallow fluff into the powdered sugar. What you guys didn't see is I added 2 more cups, so you will add 6 cups of powdered sugar in all. Then you want to flip it out into a non-stick mat, and you want to knead it like you're kneading pie dough or what is it? You're gonna mix it until it's all incorporated, the powdered sugar. Put a little bit of vegetable oil on your hands. That way you can incorporate a little bit of vegetable oil into it, so it's not so hard and it's easier to work with. Make sure you store your fondant in plastic baggies. That keeps them fresh, keeps it from hardening on you. But you can always, with fresh made fondant, you can always microwave it. Maybe about 5 seconds at a time to get it to smooth back out. Now right here, I'm just adding color to some of my fondant. What I did was I popped it in the microwave for about 5 seconds. Pulled it back out, and now it's warm. The color is mixing in a lot better. And it's nice and stretchy. Okay, what I'm doing right here is putting cornstarch on my mat. And I'm rolling out my pink fondant. And as you can see, it's nice and smooth, just as the store-bought fondant. I'm measuring the top part of my cake, how much fondant I would need on the top. And I am cutting it into the shape that I needed. Another thing with the homemade fondant, you can flavor it. There was also a step that I didn't show, but this is vanilla flavored fondant. Okay, I'm just applying a little bit of buttercream to my mat. I'm picking up my half-shaped cake. Making sure that my edges are a lot straighter. And then I'm applying my fondant. Now this particular cake is one of those cakes that has like that cartoony appeal to it. So I am applying my fondant around the top of the cake only. And then I put some directly on the top. What you're seeing now with my fondant, I'm rolling it kind of into these uneven worm shapes, and I'm going to apply them in strips along the front part of my cake. What I'm doing here is just cutting it to the size that I need it. And just sticking it on there. And because the cake is supposed to look a little bit more cartoony, I didn't worry about the fondant pieces being straight, and it also made them wiggle a little bit, so it looks more like a little cartoon. So as you can see, the fondant it sticks well to buttercream. It holds its shape. It doesn't break easily. It can be flavored. And it can be cut. Okay, what you see me doing right here is just smoothing it out. And later on, I'm going to apply a little bit of water to a paintbrush just to help the edges of the fondant pieces stick together. I made a little beaded border for the bottom part of the cake, just to give it a little bit more character. Alright, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this pearl spray. Give it a shimmer, and this is my final result. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you need any tips or any ingredient list for your cake needs, feel free to reach out. I hope y'all have an amazing, blessed